aba obi twere wasi no faili am yen hunu say so hwen kwa na wa faili o wo start school o se kura wo be call preschool 2 years no ba mainstream no wa call up to class 6 now call GSS 1 GSS 2 now wa call SSS no so mfie miensa de ye ka be se mfie du e ko du mienu ho asem ne ye kan this all the 12 years of your life and of your time e sha de mu na ehun sunsan so be ba ne se wadi nkugu a e kire sen e de ma nipa no a wadi nkugu no e kire sen de ma na wofo na e kire sen de ma oman no ne Kukurantumi so eno nso e ye nkomo a yedie oman Ghana ye nyina enim say offer the standards and the benchmark a World Health Organization e de ato ho say nipa dodo asen na was a doctor ni ba ko e hwe won no a ye de no wo fam enuru the standards no a best practices e call for adenti na doctor ni o man ne betete no wasua ngoma wie na ya post no so onko ba bi nko ya adwuma na o se onko adenti what is it DNS minister no Canada automatum nyina bam adokotafo no nso sesen aha ye mu ntancha wo ha at least I believe in all the FRM pattern. You must also listen to the other side. The yetie abanmufo, yetie Ghana Medical Association for, yetie adokotafo no ankasa ya posti omo so omo nko no. Ti yedini nyina betoto ho. We shall juxtapose all the propositions and the pronouncement from these parties and see said dean e was ye e wo ba bia yaduri. And no na Farmers Day. And no Eugene ne Akokwa did a lot of work on that. So a lot of time shall not be wasted on saying. But at least highlights kakra the organization of it, the venue, the eventual winners, you know. The bebo bo son kakra na ye the amount. Me hwa me brand wo fidiem ha. Akasima ensia na no nson abo enememenda anopai. Kukurantumi sonie. Na mamenko Eugene no say tutu ho. Na ye misa se emenda anopai no. Tactically, technically, and chronologically. Maybe you have to check the AC for me. I don't know why I'm sweating like that. You have to check the AC for me. Mon checking on for tea. You will be a muja and a surround passy and answer. And I'm sa na yachimia quick name. Francis, why I can't do. Okay. Now Francis is Totona. Okay. Yes, sir. Union morning.
Yes. Alita, good morning.
Now, Bibia Boko there.
Bibia Boko.
Week in the night is saying.
Oh, nay. Now, Namadobako, you know, since they got top presidential jet. The Basso, Yambaso, more contra details. No more him for again, but water tariff. Unza me official PRO for teachers, nurses. That's also last my catechism.
Official PRO.
Come back, we are in the shoe nest, Shannon. Now, Henry Tran, be a da. But as I never now can education, means a job with my project and kind of results. Now, the summary, no, the summary sheet enough. Why come on, fan can't me presentation, but okay, education. I want to prompt something to you. I think on Thursday, when I call quiet, I mean, it's a job with my boy, I know their mamma. And kind of coach results on top of my head, there's only 461,000. Never this Sunday page, and so now it's me use those materials on Thursday. Yes, 761,000. I think 461,763. Now I look as we speak in Korawe, you know, it will be Kukurantumi for the first time, just to give you a bit of context. Almost passe and bet me a cool school, 49%. 51% are failing. Now 51% of this figure is around 235,000.
Not just say nipa do and the train so here.
Yes.
Imun 9.
Yes.
And then she
almost a
almost a
and a bit me a cool school. That is they've got the required A1 to C6 air pass marker. Yeah, they call Suapon Cassim. Yeah, they call it Suku. I would do. On my end, to me, I'm passing D7. to F9 no.
Yeah.
No class school we find this a wo true shemu no.
Yes.
Almost 51%. Into one cramo doors is your mama pass, but because they're 49 now, my extrapolate is 50%. You know.
Okay.
On 235,000.
Wow.
Now, Aluta, on Thursday, me can say there should be a public inquiry. Neither me can say, I said, my miniam said I'm in for say the camera will be pick me up.
Public inquiry.
Public inquiry.
Into the failure.
Into the failure. Jeff Kostroma me.
Reasons in here,
why
are you calling for that?
Who's data is always interesting. And sometimes when you strip data, you see a bit of a nuance. You enter English language.
Yes.
2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. The average we were doing was 60-70%.
Yeah.
So meaning that I'm going through English instruction. 6 and answer 7 out of 10 there. Almost pass it. And to try English there, it's been a steady improvement. Share core mathematics 61, 62, 66. And to we were in a certain upward trajectory. And to draw chart in a base, or a base, a cost. Then we suddenly detour by 18 percentage points. It is not normal. There's nothing normal about this. Aluta, you so why a science kakra? This is a certain upward trajectory.
I am even looking at it from the economic point of view.
Yeah.
So a demand and supply.
Yeah.
Even diminution of marginal returns every 66 48.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't
about 61, I'm okay.
Yes.
About 62, I'm okay. But from 66 to 48,
the
it doesn't
lowest
make
should
sense.
have been in the region of 55.
Exactly.
Like I am
normal.
Yes.
But to come 18%, yes, people integrated size 62, 66, 58. You can clearly see that research. That 2022-2023 difference of 8 percentage points should have occasioned an investigation.
Yes.
And I would say 8%. I won't say about 8% of 461,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I would say 51%. Oh, and I say but 51% in literal terms means that. And 235,000.
For nominal figures, no.
Want to mean teacher training? Want to mean nursing training? KNS what mean Kobe? UC what mean Kobe? This is the picture. Now, Omunya 58 integrators and Yasana 57. So in 2 years, we've declined. Now, Anita, Niama, me am so shame. Me means I just a question in the camera documents and one. Social studies, Chadie 71, 76, 71. I mean, we are in the 70 percentage point. Then we suddenly come to 55. That is also a 16 percentage point. That is not normal. And they are not draw careful and say that you careful in 61, 71, 76, 71. Then we come back down like that. It's not normal.
Yeah.
But I look at Hadibi, Jeff, 5 cost Rubio. And quite failure. More 335,000 come failure, but little Hadi. That's why I say that data is very interesting. F9 column, no. You see a trend there. Almost failure, D7 you fail, E8 you fail. But fail now, who point F9, one I can see. D7 37,000 English, E8 39,000, F9 54,000.
Wow.
It's almost video, but baby, I'm make a see a pie F9.
That means that Nippon cotton paper one trophy also.
Nothing was integrated science. Yanko, some say sanity, young check it. It's D7 52,000. E8 52,000, F9, no, this comma 114,000. And more than 100,000, Baba Yara 40,000. It's in almost 3 times the size of Baba Yara trauma, so maybe F9. It is not normal. Chadie, integrated science, D7, 54,000, E8 45,000, F9 61,000. Social studies. D7 33,000, E8 40,000, F9 122,000.
Even social studies.
So what it tells you is that more students in social studies got F9 than commerce. Aluta, what do you be at Chadek Kakra? Yes. Name a Kakre, be a tremendous PBB.
Oh, Madame Chade.
But Aluta had if students are failing social studies more than commerce, for me, Obi a teacher, na me pure science student who make us a Eugene the way we are do social studies there. Biology me sure results say mo akọ geography in Gumsi High School. I did geography final you be am 4 years old. Me na B2. Social studies it speaks to your cognitives. Yes. Your situation around you. Anita question ni bia omo de send me ana me na me de je me na luta ayi no akokwa. I couldn't fathom how and crab trades and we no make say yentimi entwa. Let me give you some of the questions. Or see, explain the concept of work. In what 5 ways can individuals contribute to community development in Ghana? What is sustainable development? I outline any 4 factors that hinder sustainability of growth and development in Ghana. And look at the way, lack of social amenities, financial constraints.
What's that? The problem also is you cannot use your level to judge. One, you have to look at differentiation in the intelligent quotients.
Yes.
2, you must also look at the entry behavior of academia.
Yes, the
environment of academia.
Yes,
a lot.
I agree, but I see, if you look at these questions, SS age, 14, 15, 16, 17, and they cannot define or explain why Ghana is not developing, then it tells you, because maybe social studies, these were things that easily came. I look at what exams are social there. When you say there will be there. So from 122,000. In fact, when you add the D7 to the F9, they are in the 200,000 so to fail. And you see, many akokwe this can make say I have no scintilla of doubt to say in Krafili 235,000 or pick BC results. Most of them had weird results. If I say weird results, 36, 32. If you like, you see, this country, we don't like data. Pick and crack 235,000. Pick their BC results. Look at even their transcript from JHS. 3 years and some cultural BC, you see a trend in there. Again, another thing is social studies are now canon. It tells you about brophobia momoka, most of the moral fiber of our society. And then we are making data who pick the 2021 housing and population census. Okay. 10 bulletin points on them say the average household of Ghana is 3.4. I mean, you know, kakra. I sometimes I look at me diao e wa so for hono. Someone why are you relating what results are so for? Listen. Ghana statistical also for the why there. Yes, Ghana statistical clerical kujina puppet why there why Ghana statistical service can say average household 3.5. I look at me enkwara you bi nuclear family and ya boy extended family na be fo and ya ti o mesi akurase and ya ti krum. This is the average household in Ghana. It's akwara na ye raising no nani no one school no ono na echire ni homework
because who ni fie no wa
fire be fo akwara na ntete ye kra tese and go to a TikTok. Look at the profanity, the glaring prostitution on social media. Aluta first pa ya kra na obi akoye bibia me no for mado ha esigarim wa dwen na be reset and this reset one that start free you
but pem ne nyina manyi aware awo ma no me Kofi na mabodwe say fua my old man will ask me when she
exactly and the parents need to be come on class now say ba ku bi am just say that na ba akra 2 years o ontina kan na ti no mu so so ontia so be gina front to o man gina front. Hold on, dog. And I look at all these things dovetails into Nkoma Airbono. Akwebia, my sister ko SSEB. Aluta, the results are by U3. Yet, I saw the exams. But me story in American, I always don't use people. Me story. It was a teacher who sat and compared my results and said that the Abranti, Utro biology, pass. In fact, that year, the best biology student had a C4.
Wow.
And to me, I'm but I wrote geography and I had a B2. So teachers also play a role and then of course staff common room. Check by the year one, the second war. O'Reilly was a chemu school year work. What's in some man? The teacher phone is one or more. They also feel that because they've been told not to discipline the students. Almost so much pedomonsa.
Now, me share video be a producer there to a platform.
I can see.
Students in teacher near there, but because we have very little information on that, I didn't want to speculate. That's why I'm not touching on that. I want to believe that by Monday, now maybe I can feed them better particulars on that. Then it will be dealt with.
All these issues are there. Yeah, program. You're high school debate. I love FM here. Aluta, teacher need be catch them so no child. Their students we can send a 3 and a pan. Student, when he reported, the only thing that the head teacher of the school could say is that, oh, yeah, man, the job. Student told you the teacher need by say the 3 and a
Wow.
That's glaring in discipline. And you see, Genius, this almost useless statement in the bio. You see that the issue started taking a political note.
I like the description now, the statement.
It was a very useless statement.
As educationists, when I saw it, I'm saying no, it's a statement wherever it is emanating from, the person didn't think twice.
Okay, Aluta, Mama reads them say they didn't think twice. Yeah, budget analysis. My catcher say, yeah, the 34% of total revenue. Compensation of salaries of government teachers na doors me. Yes. Now, listen. If a genius writes a statement and says that this resource is a true reflection of the SHS, then in the last 1 year, what have you done to change this sordid or this sorbid or this sad state of education? Yeah. Oh, because the politicians and they want to conveniently go behind them and hide. Maybe ECG so. But yes, here. So I look at me. There should be a public inquiry into the 2025. It's not normal. Again, we must understand why Ghana, me throw us in Nigeria for the throw. Liberia and there. Official statements now. This is Ghana's only wasi. How did Ghana come to? You see, as we be koda. Sabi, Obada and Sanana was no session. We don't have policies in a country like that. What's the case 4 years? Yes. 2009, Prof. Mills was here in school 4 years. NPP was about here in 3 years. SHS because 4 years. Why? You call 4 years. Did you do a proper analysis and saw say 2013-20? If I remember, because I was close to teachers. I realized almost can say 4 years. You're just in 3 years. So what scientific analysis did you do to test the 3 years system to the 4 year system and see which one performed?
Yeah, run the
country, sir, because you see,
we can't run around.
Another shocking statistic.
It's obvious.
Okay, maybe I'm a catch us a Ghana statistics a professor. Come now, because you 2 million from NEET.
Yeah.
What do you say that here? We are not in education, not in employment, not in training. I hope you alluded to you. 2 million. Now, they are catch us a Ghana, sabi to data. Let me shock you. And Ghana cultural was in. Say man does the same by 40,000. This data, when it disaggregates, according to Professor Kobana, a man here 1.2 million, and a man has 700,000. Now, this is a woman. The highest educational qualification A, B, C, was he went chat. But what's in a Bema so? Bema near abuse, no, or on one only self awareness, unya juma, on empowered, and to Tiana and Shrefem, no kukum sekumaba. A branch then is in a new binner. Mishra branty, data in ye. Then I'm somebody unemployment figure. Say a man unemployment in the doors of saying a mema. The genius, instead of issuing that useless statement, should have told us and crowd 235,000. Yeah, track him. Okay. Send a person through medias. Send a person concern with Juma. Na Juma Pania de Yomu Kushim. Me say, if the genius is not able to account for these 235,000 in the next 2 years, me, I will always use my platform to remind them. Because Aluta, you my dear who. In the last 8 years, when you ask African education was Kofi Asare and team, Omeka say, and Kwame Cha was just about 46% of them transition to tertiary. I see. Because of the barrier, percentage 46%. Okay. So meaning say Kwame Cha was A1, she's almost almost coming at 10. Just about 5 in Timiko. You know why? Who's a Ghana scholarship system now? When you admission every year, next fees in a back. Say I'm a second year. That is why the no fee stress in Abebwa. And the removing our first year barrier. But I can tell you, it's almost my channel. Those are barrier being was a CD, but a being to me. So figure way, it is likely to go up again. I look at where you figure for 1 year. Yeah. So meaning that if you are to track 2024 figure, 2023 figure, 2025 figure, we will get in excess of about 1 million. Who is tracking them? My catcher, my sister, my name is Fatro Tron. Take Johnson. Yeah. I won't go for and use anybody's example. 430. Aluta, Trotro Bako, Mantu Musisu Mosua, able men. On we have 4 no more Ludicaba. That woman ye beyond loading. Where are they going? And then oba social media to me run whole life. So Bema best sending this car.
Odru ho na ohwe sa nipa 4 no a omu nyina pese omu lodi car ba ko na ohwe state omu wom.
Yes.
Sani omu sia ye omu ho. You see say obviously these people are on drugs. As to say what drug cry you don't know.
And no near discuss your love affair.
Yes.
And I'm saying, Anita, we have the data. Eh? Say, and now one of the things I was shocked was that also October International Day of the Girl Child.
Yeah.
2022 Ghana Statistical Survey say you want 80,000 till only between ages of 12 and 17 on the bare manatee. Just Google 80,000 2022 Ghana. It's incredible, and you know what was shocking about this? I think about 65% of them have never been to school. And I've always said that if you want to measure society, one of the metrics is how that society treated young children and women. And
that group is almost on a work.
Less than 17, where they cannot consent to marriage per the laws of our country. They can consent to sex assisting, but not marriage. I'm gonna Barima and who is tracking this data. It all goes into this education conversation you're having. By now, at almost 2 weeks after results, or 1 week after, we should have a public inquiry. Go to the schools. District Ben and performing. Abia drop also. Yakoho. This is the situation. What are your prevailing conditions now? Then you put in the school with another phobia. Now, man, some problem. So we did something. Audio visuals. So say watch mass with videos, pictures, oranges, practicals. Aluta, we saw an upward improvement. Okay. We can adapt all this. It's not part of my thematic areas, but I'm touched.
It's very important. It's very important.
And you see, it even has a bearing on our democracy.
Yes.
Analysis abetna koyo Jantuah de so oko akokwa abetna ye nyina obi tifia alita amfa na kwasa sem kram so ontiase na de no form. But when you go to the developing country, look at the literacy rate. Just Google the literacy rate of most developing countries. 95%, 96%. They enrich the democracy. Politician Kasem Chena, he can test what the politician is saying by data. They can do empirical evidence. They can do proper desktop analysis to analyze. If I'm able to stand here and do all these things,
how feasible is this?
Exactly.
By the
it's by virtue of education. Okay? I did about Kukurantumi, but they end on the PTs. First, I'm a PT meeting. Because when you said, "Why some people are better?" Now I met what's the other teacher? We are from a counter shading 1-on-1, near to 2-1. We see. So there was that camaraderie, there was that connection with parents, teachers. It was a shared responsibility, and teachers found them on one lane, parents on one lane. Parents now must be now. Over time to make a from an opera or key, ne ba homework home sana so why now nye.
What you even see is say during some PTA meetings in a crowd. Or elder siblings, and yet responsible elder siblings. Maybe after a year or two, now on neighbor PT. This aquadano, their input, their contribution of me in the formation of that child. They come because you must sign. Who say this particular student, so they are interested in signing, but not to contribute to. In the very makeup of the school, your problems are multifaceted. Multifaceted.
There should be a public inquiry. This is my justification. I'm calling for it.
Okay.
My second presentation I did about because my case I'm on official PROs for teachers and nurses. President Mahama Ba in the first time I'm 10%. And umusum. I'm not this year. I'm 9% umusum. But you see, I always say that when you are dealing with people, deal with people. Now, first time we cut through, but the respected Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Yoni Kolende, will tell you where to be kanda. To me check in as a kanda, you know, correct, and I to be true. Aluta 9% in the back kind of the phrase and then these communicators, the Edenante. Oh, inflation, a single digit, any idea. They forgot, say, we don't use inflation for 1 month to do analysis. You have to use the average inflation for the year. And certainly, Osha Ghana may be free, but the average inflation for the year will certainly be more than 9%. The current inflation is 6.3. I look at me who will tell or say, Alliance will know the Bay Pan. Ghana water tariffs are by 15.9%. Electricity are by 9.8%. Effective January 2020. It's answer na teacher ni new crab new year. Say 200 cities now be kind of salary on aje.
Okay.
Transport am I, food am I. But Aluta, What am I saying? Say we need to do something fundamentally first before we even talk about increment of tariffs.
Okay.
Sure. We a mid-year tariff review, whatever that it means. PULC, Ama Ghana Water, and electricity coins from Monto tariff mono. And when you know so be mujinae.
Okay.
So I saw a little bit in Bibia. And I was sorry, you stood up because you are coming to work.
That's it.
I also stood up because I'm coming to work.
Yeah.
When we talk to me, it clearly tells you that the point may could be a. So they are always indicators or reflectors for something.
Yeah.
And then
say only about 5 days into it's normal.
A little harder. The 5 legs, no. The first one I'm kind of say the regulated asset base of the utilities were valued for the period 2026 to 2030 to allow the utilities to meet their asset investment requirements. These rates shall therefore remain in force over a 5-year period spanning 2026-2030.
Yeah.
And almost say, almost person mu peja companies nimu. No mu ye duru jira mu na so ye nu ntu no moto tariff nim. Me bo asa brofo ka connect here no. 2 no say, there shall however be quarterly reviews to these rates adjusted for factors beyond the control of the utility service providers. These factors are the Ghana cedi, the US dollar, the Ghana cedi US dollar relationship, Ghana's inflation rate, generation mix between hydro and thermal, as well as the cost of food. We must say you to 2 year niema na ye tutum na niema mi en 7 ye gyina so. Cedi ne dollar ho den. Ghana ye inflation, ye generation mix and the natural gas na ye kotono. Aluteti, or say these quarterly reviews were undertaken to maintain the real value of the tariffs, thereby keeping the utility service provider financially viable. For saying, you can't financially viable. You to tum say no mubenya.
So musika sem jina brand.
I like the word. Last one will say other policy decisions such as inclusion of mini grids were considered in the adjustment to allow for universal electricity access in the country. Send a gun, the baby will be a electricity. See a carriage about 90%. And that's a bro free dia. Send the baby American more fees, less appropriation. What's the the pan?
Yeah.
And say 3 factors. ECG be now branding financially. You bet me making sure say by 2030 no mu jam pen so obeboa. You be improving access near there. And then you ECG nko a. Mami nyina ho. So you ask yourself that the factors that ECG are talking about, they themselves, how have they performed? Because of time, Aluta, a very big Ghana Energy Commission. Omoye report on ECG. Right?
Yeah.
Now they be on the case ya man we. Musa na ba mi ama be kan atofo cabinet saying, "Oh, ECG revenue generation kosoro."
Yes.
ECG ana they be am catch omo ka say revenue generation kosoro. 2022 ECG period almost on my digitalization. Now no normal revenue no cost. But you ask yourself between that period and now, what has been the tariff adjustment within that period? Because there are 2 things. Yeah. So revenue cost either say what to 20 man or 20 bunim. And also secure what can But because I am not privy to your internal mechanisms, I can only stand on data to say you can say ECG revenue cost. I don't think it's largely digitalization. It's a tariff increment. What am I saying to Shade? Your free be technical and commercial losses. I had a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Ghana Energy Commission can enable say distribution losses. You cut technical losses. Say in a chair. Power that disappears on the way because of old or inefficient equipment. Also, Ghana actually a generation mix now. You have 3 components. You have IPPs and a VRA. You have Gridco, Ghana Grid Company, and you have ECG, Netco, and then you have Tema Enclave. I do that here. It's the IPPs and the VRA in the generating Yaman Modeno. No more the Ama Gridco, not Gridco, so they are found remember my ECG, ECG at Tnaso, and also was stepping down on their buy fee. And to almost say, if you didn't power and if a man's and a better ECG one. Se fidie nya papa na power ni bebro ni ka dissipate ebi tete fa ho epefa ho se pipe paya wo senso ni bi nyum fa ho sa na nyum fa ho ni nya na bebro ni ka na technical losses any what commercial losses or say power that is used and not paid for often due to TNO illegal connection faulty meters and poor billing. This is what the digitalization was supposed to track, because digitalization will make you know who is telling power.
Na poor billing, no, who is supposed to bill?
So if indeed you've done digitalization and it's materialized, it can cure, because digitalization will make you know even normal Wi-Fi. Also Wi-Fi no be tapubia. By your track you can see. So digitalization is supposed to see, illegal connection is supposed to check, poor metering is digitalization. But Aluta, you can't in your fool. This is the scorecard of ECG. My country is referring me data. Me made the say data, I'm the bar, me change them. Aluta, your technical and commercial losses no 32%. Literally, near TNSA. IPP is the ECG power through grid car. Power na 100 Ghana cedis no. They lose 32 cities by the time crowns are no more beton.
Because that's about 6-7 years ago. I had an opportunity at my call or more workshop. That time, I almost said this loss was in the region of 22% to 25%. And my assurance I said 5 years to come. We said every 5 years be a major review.
Yeah.
See, the next major review, no, they are looking forward. Say it should come to in the region of 15%.
Yeah.
Now in 15 years' time, no, they should be doing single digit.
Yeah.
So it's shocking. Say and in 2025, yeah, in the region of 30%.
This is also from the Energy Commission. Benchmark on the ma woman. 2020 commercial losses by 22, 22.6%.
Yes.
2022, 21.4%. This is the scorecard. Did they do that? This is it. Did they do that? So if they are inefficient, basket now will go to you've not paused to analyze or fix a tuane tuano, but you are fetching what time. Does it make sense? Aluta, ni pebe ni bedija. Ejano what the 100 cedi koshema. Answer na wo be ton e ma na kura no. What 32 cedis?
That time bia no omo opt for the convenience. Near simple, near convenient. Because matuto nkane abum. Matuto nkane abum. And the size is so simple.
But you see, Aluta, aside this, you know, till this year, January, no inflation, you're saying, now 23.5%.
Yeah.
So if inflation is another indicative factor for you to adjust that,
as espoused in their own document,
as we speak, at least the last time inflation by November, October, 8%.
Yeah.
So the economic conditions have improved. So what is the justification?
And again, the CD is stable.
Remember, January, CD no, now 14.7. As I may love if I open my brain to my home. But this week it's 11.3. So now ECG have $1 million in January. No, we have 14.7 million cities. And we have 11.3 million cities. So what is the justification? Now, the only justification is a ECG on the number B. Oh, public accounts committee.
Oh, yes.
Maybe 189 million cities more. In some cases, OSHA expenditure will go spend 100% more than Sika Yitama. It's one more. Technical and the commercial loss no 32%. Scanka crowns were bar, more the bread to IPPs neck Kenny one. Must say diablo. So if you have such an institution, why do you always increase tariffs for them? What is the justification? There's no justification for us to do this thing to ourselves. And I'm disappointed in PURC. As a question, when the baby it shouldn't be done. They should make ECG understand, say, they need to fix their internal problems. I look at illegal connection, baby. Oh, kwa jimita, sabe, as well kwa visa. At the end of the year, to prepare the revenue, ama or buy no. The stress, I become. All these things must be looked at. All these things must be looked at. New area, boy, ECG, you should was son of Mitanako. Obenya problem from Omoma. All these issues must be looked at. Because of time, the next 2 minutes.
Okay.
My third submission here about this is a photo pictures in here. A friend of Falcon Falcon 6X. F passing the mutie. And I will man kofano wo baby away on that's way or said the Falcon company on my plane on my website in here. If passengers up to 12 to 16. and now her parliament ko na e no me designating say be presidential jet be place that na emuni say ne mutie around $60.6 million.
Okay.
Elita kaka me ka won say okuya to be ka say plane no engine ba ko crash bit man tena me ka say semfo no keka say a policy e metra so sometimes you need to be careful.
Yeah.
And I like the NDCIA. You know why? Tell me nipa 18 me catch say we shouldn't miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. Aluta de when you see Ghana koto plane na ya kase koto plane dey won ho say na nkete. But because of the
you see
as
I did
answer bag am say that because someone take your opportunity there no more attack here.
Yeah.
You see the hypocrisy and the double standard of the normal average food soldier.
But once I said they be have a case obo supermarket can't say nipa na we are here the biggest judge is your conscience. Just clear your conscience. Be true to your conscience and that's
you
it.
Leverage your opportunity. Ghana koto play $60.6 million oh.
Yes.
Yenti dede. Helicopters here toma home. And you see helicopter reports in the buy. What in some normal kind of be? Say plane tour. In real time, you can't track it. Aluta, everywhere in the world, the top 3 most powerful ministers is a minister responsible for defense. Plane na NDC for na beka senke na say President Mahama FUB want to be. Plane no say alleged near receiving kete so FUB want to be.
Now say interior minister senke FUB yes.
That plane according to me ho me aviation do say me meteorology and climate aviation meteorology no na ye weather. Me full plane me technical committee ni say plane tour. It means tracking.
Me ana twetwe maso kakra.
Tio.
Twetwe maso kakra.
Plane can say president before number 1 gentleman. Enjaluta me make say okunya tenku the MPP omuzo master to learn. How to casameter plane na engine ba kwa say yes president continent. But me no me read about the other faculty. Aluta to supposed to give us 20 years. You started procurement somewhere 2008 or so about 5 years or 4 years later. Into you know the maturity time. Into you then say a come back to a command by education.
Yeah.
There should be a committee. Abia liquid soap will be a the war home nanye. Abia engine will be a dugum nanye. Ni then
do be if you good ties no nanya. They are here for myself.
Oh, Jaluta here cotoni na helicopters a better helicopter no way. I think 8175 and away 8160. Almost military now in fact. Utie, the member of parliament for Sun South, Honorable Team Fodua, on the 6th of October or on the 6th of October 2024, the military met, I think, at some ways where they did a proper research. Charlie, we need tools, and on we had the mouth. Too sure, those on Mobu to idea, but I like the push of the MPP. It was resounding, and the NDC should take a cue from it. Your name may be where Baswa. We should not always look out for political. Oh yes, what kind of Kukurantumi behind jet? I thought it was also excessive. You bet me a hand the better. I have a car. So they be behind a bit when I can crabby a bit me to me do a coba there.
Yes.
But the maintenance culture. You have looked at scan a view. Oh sure. Far come now, me kind of be picture. I don't know if presidential they should just long range initiative to be president. Military need be no better than the president. Now say Mama Jane Kwangola. Or the Jata in a coin. And you see, in country no. Because the NDC has a resounding something, people are not thinking about certain things. If something should happen, why should a private person's plane carry our president around? I mean, where does this happen? Where does this happen? Which advanced country will allow a private citizen's plane to carry the country's president? That is what I'm saying. That sometimes they overly it's not a hamino. It's not a warrior politics, but I have say we are doing now my country, but we bring NDC and PP sex position. Only NDC position to me no here. That is why we are there. Because I look at her, Sky Ekuche, Falco, and Yaman America, parliamentary record, $60.68 million. A bit my name be brave.
That's a lot of money.
Helicopters now see 100 and tell them can H160 any H175 need 925 million euros or euros. And this is roughly 145 billion pounds, $million. You can remember about $210 million. Yes. So we must ensure say you the various maintenance culture. na politicians no mo kasa dodo na me hu some me audios ni bi as a lithium di bubu ma okuja to some kan krom ha they should tread cautiously when it comes to certain matters of the state. Let's put our political issues aside.
And I also think say in as much as say about politicians me no so nyina ye ka ho.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No nyina ye ka ho because you need the microphones in the morning.
Yes.
So when you open your microphone for a guest what he says ought to be sieved. Ought to be regulated.
Because me say plane na inji ba kwasa as president me yi.
Yes.
Ha aluta Ghana nyanya ni fu president sebe bibi no pa. 80 we. What the president for almost 2 days not to make a public appearance. That tells you the magnitude of the thing. So on time for politics ntoncha ne yankoto. Ye ba liku so pe papa yankoto. Se cover bi nya na kokwa yes because me kan no. Man kan we na me time aso. On website ni wan so betima ko read bi. So e fa nipa 12 to 16 ba na maten say utimi ye remodeling. Na pe we tu anya kufo de ni bi etimi ko gira ba bi nya san de fu abegu man san na tu and there be anya car engine engine one shot on one fele. Website ni omo kan de o hwe plane papa ye hwe so yi. Na ye nya ne kama
because eventually
na contract no President Mama phase 1 okaya plane sama na the issues na ba ye OSP and a be clear so clear report on we contract na papa hwem me de bia meka every president is not necessarily bad, it's the people around them. Omo de ba papa wa hwem malodina so hwem wow o happy do na lodina happy 3 because adie we MP that Mr. Parliament to back as a baby, young koto, yeah, yes, a pa.
I feel, oh, na be who positions
because I don't know there, and we are coming. But
what our advice is that Obia, no, an aeroplane, yeah, very remodeling side. We don't have to remodel BBR. It should come in its original state. You pass a full BR.
No, finally. Also, I take opportunity to act. Next time, I got say analysis. The baby with them. But that's it.
When somebody does pay, Eugene say to two. And you're telling Canon, and pay 3 important major issues. And wajibre a digest. Need not decline education. Far your more franum so here. What trono a feeling Susan Son send you sequoia. Inina ye case uncle yet nasi. Na yedi home como ano pay. The sign so elbow room say ECG. Ntumu amope ewo kwan ye fa so eto saa enyina mahoden ewo ye fie mu ye nwuma mu no ni nyina so no a wonom de mayen no sen pa enete enti omo ankasa data a wode baabo nti omo anyina so a wo kire se saa nsem no nti saa niema no nti na so otomu no na ye doso no na ya hwe se wode to nsane so a sen na etie na sese yi no Ghana nkwa no yentimi nyete se oman ayate ho ye dan a oman ne mpanyimfo oman no mu asoafo mpanyimfo a wo oman no mu no obetu kwan ene aman foforo edi nsawoso ye kwa sabe ewiem de ye de wiem hyen ene beko di se ye wiem hyen ahodo a ye wo no se ho atochema sa sese ya it is not out of place say better to be aka ho ba ya ka asem bi se o wefo nsa na wahwe wo de o wefo nsa na wahwe wo de ana se wo do nsa ba ko etene obi so a nan na aka ni nyina no ehwe wo so yese techere ma ko empro ti asem bi a wo ka bia no you judge that with your conscience. What we are going to do is good. It's good for the country, it's good for the safety of the president, it's good for the safety of our men in uniform. Say omo ene ye to amo but zembi edi kan keka okrum hanti no toda na amamfo enyanyina so se ehu hia se ye be ye eno mame na yugina sibiu na abodwafo atena se na ensem na medi kan bobo so no ye de abro mame kai o se ene eye openima abosome no ne da etoso ensia aka nafu ne kakra bi na the much talked about the highly anticipated Christmas ayehwe animu no na edru ho se ya ebia de Nyankopon ya wadom wama wo yire wama okunu wache wo ma aka ho nti uni abusua ene tie wosan so wo extended family a tambia bibia ekokama ema ebia wo ma adwuma bi a utimi di akone aba ya wo nkwada no bi nso wo ho a Omo so vulnerable sani abrunyi be kan che say oni na oni agya so ne owona ana wo agya mpo a ne papa no mpam na na maame so enkomba de du samra amanfo ani age no na omo so mani atete nti meme ne wo ya so de ne say yenso betumi aboa na ye de sede ahye sa nkwada no wo no afunum sani afibia no hira FM ye no no de ada so ye nhira abodo nhira abodo chiro na say to abodo no egu nsuo nani na dabi onsa beka di ohwe de din a eda saa kasa fidie we so kra no a eno ye nhira ndi sa ode usika ode watade ode waduane ba ha no eno kwa nhira no wanya dada ena osan so ni nyankopon nya apam sansa de bia ode ba ha bia no eya abodo a ode wotu agu nsuo num na dabi anase daachi bi no wonsa atumi aka memma meka sa anwa on that timba cho fa otwere dua na fa akrata na twero number we 055 006 8822 055 006 8822 na o sende sika no a edin ebeba no Clement Ayisa Apia Clement Ayisa Apia unya hu sa edin ni pe na wa hu say yes sika no a wo sende no o de ba nhira abodo donations no bia wo amanane ba bibia wo bia no a wo te enka no pay no bia be use MoneyGram nso a eno so ye 055 282 7834 055 282 7834 bia mo ye ko mo ye asori mo ye abusua mo ye organization bi mo ye institution bi na wo kumase ha na so wa santemantam na obepese obeba ha nso a why not you are welcomed obowura Israel FM ha ye beje kama na ne ade ba ye bia no yatumi enso asan ye nsaka na uye wia na ensan ye programs ahodo a ye ewo ye fidie yi so no time bia wutie bia no ne obia de aba ha bia ne opese ye tudin no ye betudin ama mansan enso ate mesre wada ye moa na nkwada a woni bi nkwada a wo ho aye mobo no ye ntimi fase de enhye wo nom so wafono ma na bibia enko kama na wahunu se obo aman Ghana mu ade ba kwan a ye kasa nyankopon fa ni yabro sporting talent sa akwada etumrika akwada ebobo akwada ehuri akwada ejampe na brand ba ko a waboa ma yatete nkwada pa ewo man yi mu Milo because you use up an advert bi omo ye no TV so Milo na obi de na obi abobibi pam na obi ahuri na wayi ball nom ne ade your secondary school those times no qualify so ko Milo games na e chese so beautiful say na wa qualify say o ko World Cup no Milo semenka say adwumadie papa no a over the years in almost be say 2 decades ni wo sha ase no enya de a wojai nya de a wawie wogusu a wo ye enra me call tech campus na ohwese ne wa born sesen e wo Padio Park na nkwada nketwa the way na omo senechi omo passes together the way na omo epiepia ball e wo agoprama no so no e kai me se ene esesei no ye beto akoso atete the next Asamoah the next Michael Essien nom the next Jordan you the next the day you nom ye beto akoso atete won sa the next John Mensa nom ye beto akoso atete won nom ndi mesre wada ebia ye school we coach wo mpatemba bibi oba bi ni mbobo a mesre wada ntwentwen so kra fa ne kotek Padio Park osisi ai Milo Champion League no eguso a ekoso na akwada no so no ne intrinsic talent Nyankopon de man no only opportunity to shaping and sharpen same our Padio Park na ochina bi no bete na ye free under 15 under 17 under 19 under 20 under 23 and I say even Black Stars na ankasa na say Meteors no na oba no so any opportunity atimi akobobi ama bibia e kama emphasize da emma Milo say over the years omo aboa na omatete nkwada pi ofa Sulali Muntari num nyina Milo games mu e na omo free buy kwadwo asamoanom na ade nyina no eho e na omo free buy a bibia enso ekoyi edema won abrabo ene the nation of their talent na bia me catch us say ejapade ba ko abetim de agya wabusua obetim de agya wo mba e ngumasua ene adesua top tier study abroad consult techrema ene kita misisi e ebia na wo dai so ne se opese okwa amano ne na akwaje ntete e wa adesua mu a se English hima krom United Kingdom na apese okọ Donald Trump United States of America na apɛ sɛ ɔkɔ wobɛ sɛ ɔde ani kyerɛ mu Canada, Spain, France, Germany, Malta, Australia, and South Korea, China. Baabi a apɛ sɛ ɔkɔ biara no top tier study abroad consult se bra na obeboa ama sa odai so no atumi abam e de amount sat na apese o tire ana GRE classes na apese o ye mesro onyina no one branches ahodo a wo wato apete o Ghana twetwe ne ntwi ase no okwa obeboa na watete o sa kwan no so na onso dai so se obekwa ama no ne na wakɔgye ntete ne bi aka ho no atumi abam e de amount e wo kuma se ha so opese wo no ndi nkomo a boto a won e wa amakom wo Bank of Africa and I only one kasa 026 04 11 847 026 04 11 847 and that's a 054 10 511 79 054 10 511 79 se enkran so a woni Madina Polyclinic no any di anim hwe enkan number no so 020 3592008 020 3592008 e wa takra den so no oben eye NK City Night Club e wo Fija kwan no so na takra den number ufre wa ubenya top tier study abroad consult so no 059800782 059807852 se o target ene se opese o school amanone a from sisi a na oni woni nsa wo so na wontimi emwa na bibia enko kama emfama etoda afi ye hyase from a year opepon oforisuo ye nena musa from January February sa ene ye de ababedru December ye openima yi mu no enwa bebre na akoso etoda se o release stress kakra timi metie pa de ma dwense nyankopon ya adomo a Night with the Stars. December neda etoso adununum. 25th December ya Christmas Day. Right pack on. Me no kwa hwe abom. Kojontwi ba. Kofi Kinate ba. Kidi be Mount Stage no. Mr. All for Real. Enso eba. Kwabena Jackie nom nyina ene p ene eka bom. Na ye nyina no on one big platform. Na ye ne oboase bites. Ti ye miamia bi kakra. Santemantam eji amamre ne amane etumpa se yede kakra gu ye techema so e wo such occasion no enya de a yabobuom nti oboase bites ene Love FM ena aka bom ene Hira FM nyina ena yato abasakon mu na nyame ya domo a bronya bosome no sa da no a December 25 anwumre no so pepe ne ahase so wani kuma opa no akoda ana so ma me frɛ wa na okɔ na yenom de yenom behwe bom akɔpem sa de be 26 no 26 no so kura so a ne ase ato so aginem he bia na se o de ne ma be kyekyerekyeru wo yɛ dan a wiase ya ba wo yɛ dan a dakuru bi obeti na nanom wonse do te du ba bi ani gye nso hia pa nti oboase bites Live FM night with the stars 2025 edition no na me eya adomo a ye mu aboa ho se December 25 or Retro Park and ye di any chimo pa cho ticket no no answer wa dial star 714 star 399 hash 714 star 714 star 399 hash na onso nsa atumi account ticket no so kra me hwe ne bo na afu yie pa obekọ regular just 200 Ghana cedis and the 200 cedis auto credit asa fa kwaji wani kakra. There is no quantification on happiness. The 200 Ghana cedis o de kwaji wani one stars nyina you can quantify joy a ebeba ni paduanum na te say baba amando no a ombe so ombe ko VIP ne de 400 Ghana cedis and so no that's a chicken change for obi a oko VIP one o partners if busuani nyina na mo fomani enchemo Ratri Park na me adoma December 25 na ye ne stars no enkohwimbom e wo ho ene wiase ayeti se wo abusuam se wo hawadem wo adwumam wo school wo asorim esum bia wo bia no uni sika yemu. It is a fact that we can't run away from. Ndi sika ebe so di 5 million 10 million 20 million 30 million 500 cedis 1000 cedis 2000 cedis 3000 cedis to whatever figure odia na se fa phone is ya na smartphone yen kita na kwawo na dial star 281 hash star 281 hash na what choose option 2. Who choose option 2 na coupon no awoto no ba could be just 5 Ghana cedis just 5 Ghana cedis. The more coupons no a woto no dɔɔso no ɛna bɛkyerɛ sika dodo a obedi nti wodi anɔpa yi me ma sika duro wɔyɛ sika duro a wonkɔhwie mu gyangu wɔyɛ sika duro a mmara taatoɔ wɔyɛ sika duro a ɛbɛboa wabrabɔ sika o sika fa phone no na dial *281# na wa choose option 2 na dodo bi a betumi ato bia no na wato ba ko 5 Ghana cedis. It means that over 10 Ghana cedis that him to 2 coupons. Over 100 Ghana cedis there. It is sika no abu e the amount. Who we are na abaya na say mo afidie no enna Nhyira FM. Nti wutie kro yi mu nsem, wutie passports, wutie obra, wutie fie kwan so, wutie wiase mu nsem no na omo wi ni winners ne yebobo obo so saa e de ma na so wanya sika bebre na nso anim atumi abanyam. Udim fie bi wo wiase na osika sɛm nya no kwasɛm pa no sɛ wanigye kra no ɛbɔ te sɛ ne asɛbe dwonso abo akokɔ anaasɛ ne kɔtɔ abo akɔtɔ enitri no ti yire ho ba bi a wo bia no na daily na nso nya sika ne bi na onso no fa pebiri bi na bibia nkɔ kama mfa ma wo enigye sɛm ba ko a wo ho nso amede ma wo no sɛ o favorite radio stations yi Joy FM, Love FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Nhyira FM, yaba back e wo tune in. Druba bi no technical hitches kakra by am I etiko ba se am no kase imprempren there we are back and we are back for good. Irrespective of where we irrespective of geographical location we geographical kana Eugene can geography na kai me afraid wagina nom time of the continental drift e by ti where be awo bia no pay ba bia wo bia no obetumi follow yen e wo tuning na ensempa ne ma pa ye no had the various well tailored programs aye e wo your network yi so no wo so atumi adjoin ne time bia ma nyema akokama e de aman ebra no ko nanso nyamete ase bibia nso ye nyame asem ye be ne yebetumi anopa yi na yetumi akoyanim ama bibia aye kama hwanom ena nayi mene wonom edi nkomo na I am happy to see me ankasa minia ba akome kaminua enya sesa bibia yefri yefunu ba akom adwuma we mene na ya ache. This is about the 3rd radio station na mene ni hia wo so from Moonlight e wosunyane to Service Radio e wosunyane to Nhyira FM Kumase. Abubakari my friend Baba Mando, that is for simplicity's sake. Baba Mando na udru sunya mpatem ha obia e de frɛ no Baba Martin na bibia boko there.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm happy to see you.
I am equally thrilled.
Happy to see you.
It's been a while.
I'm happy to see you. So unya sika na fi na me hu ba bia
Minyasika but the partner
sika de onya bia come up
oba hanan so and indeed if you say free sunya nyina no I think this is the only time after sunya nyina Asia.
Yes.
Nyankopon hye.
Now okay we secret bi wa ekire na.
Yes, a different brand media bar and I'll be wearing this through
design and so
and this before share red me tro mo say to me assume job black nation
kwame atu asre okay
so can see some there kwame atu dey say so NSS so my boss ko say omo play no cry
na brand here come say nyame am sika cry
play na pesa mama awoda no me no be the gafa e be the catch jale play no mo appetite me who say you democrat omo appetite so say da na me say omo nka bicycle nko no betu
na the bicycle for you
adabi obi asman so for wiem omo as social democrat dey cry nko mo ntra ka mu
really
social democrat one the topmost principle no say obi adi ye kran sanwo when you baby I then
the churches of women no just obi ni
there be ono no wiem no afa no a world class jet o bra ba nyina o say o ma ye bia ba ye ba melody na
and what is wrong with that
sir eduru baby akufo no edua
o dey mame ko ha bra ye ba e be ka ho asem Patrick Kwame Atia PRO Edema NSS and now a member of the NDC's communication team. Pato Martin.
Yeah.
Bibia work there. You look nice in blue. Mempanyimfo de ma hye mo nsa nso no obiara hwehwɛ me ya hwehwɛ me okuro mu obiara hwehwɛ me okuro mu
obi show bi nsa say nipa ko na azin channel sa ya we oba ye mu ana mu so ni mu obiara nkasa
where are you
Fear so to one say lieutenant abano hu ana say mafia na mo
as also get to the obiara to
it's serious you go so nkaka na yanchia busafo yanchia afia so yin de yanka say afinsha pa obi bia oti de ka say bobodi ayenkone
afin kometwen wa asomdiem
yanchia the regional minister the Ashanti regional minister he has been in the news for some time for obviously mischievous reasons na yanya sabi ya tena party ma check kakra na never go ha e koso a ehu ba bi free ba me boss ni ana bo tiam but there is a thorn in the flesh of the MPP in the region.
Where is he now? Joseph Yomi.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
According to the report, no,
I'll come to you. I'll not come to you. I'll not come to you. Yes.
Report to be say investigating.
This should not all can okay, my main can say.
Yeah.
He was a deputy regional minister in this region.
Yeah.
And when he was there,
and he's been a deputy sports minister too.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, regional secretary. He said, "Yeah, Dr. Franka Makohene. Dr. Franka Makohene come on now, ban. And I'm person among for a friend from a different place, especially NDC for now. Now you're regional secretary, and obey deputy regional minister at the time. In fact, Obiani what Yami brings on board so far as the NDC Ashanti region is concerned, especially at the time. Once your time behind no more peak, and those who hold funds for the political party. MPP before no had a strategy to make sure that they can bring him down. Even though they didn't succeed, our party bought into it, and to some extent, and you're not a strong person, can be able to bring him down. The same thing I see it say on person Dr. Franka Makohene. And the same strategy MPP before no amount is that same galamsey allegation strategy.
Okay, say MPP before. What do you mean?
You see, come on here. We know where it's coming from. Directly from them. And I'm just answer yes to 2 million Chelsea. Material, their models of operandi, their strategy. So we say will be a pure as antimemu as in. Na or man this a yakono. Na nearma all ye nema bunu ni GNDC who they have a plan for the person. Always galamsey no use. They use it against Yami. As at now, I sit on Insha FM. Nobody on earth. And a bit much site to say this site in Yami. He's talking to galamsey. Onye bit no onye bisuda. And you see, say the allegation is but 2 more. Na the so that impata unya go down. So from a party people, especially
clarification I made pen say one say it is too no it is just too general. So because say MPP4 so is there maybe an official release or something? Yes.
It's the grown man here too. You know why no media agree. You know more. You know the core university. You know the test condition team. You former president. You know I know all of them. Before they will start, and they almost strategy. So what they do is that once they see you say, "Hey, so a threat in the region," they find strategies to make sure that in partner unyanim babium. And the same thing I see it say Omoye Etia Dr. Franka Makohene. Omoye Honorable Yami at the time. President Mahama hesitantly removed Honorable Yami and Dr. Sapon. And that was the downfall of NDC in Ashanti region. So it was that decision. The same thing they are doing because the man was there. So
do you think the president to institute a committee or a commission to investigate a matter will be done haphazardly?
So specific matter. One matter yes. So it is because of how they have aggravated it to it do so you see some actions being done. But I am looking at it from this angle and I'm draw a person to attention to it. Anytime they do that to bring the spirit of the party down. One say the person is carrying the party. I am MPP strategy. Let's not fall for it. I am strategy. And when they do it, now you call for Nibi. Oh, say minister, deep inside our own NDC, there are people that are regional minister. So you see some elements within us behind the scenes fueling it. But this time it will not work. Because that young man is a messiah. And the things he's doing for the NDC in Ashanti, and we will support him. But so I am making an appeal and a humble advice to our party hierarchy. So baby, obey you, Dr. Fakama, the person should stop it because that will be the end of NDC in this race. Baby, you're free. I will do as I Baby, you're free. I carry you to now to this. I have been a team coordinator for 8 years in this region. Do you know how we were carrying the youth? There was a time I'm meeting that University campus 3 days. I'm sure. But I was in the sea at the time. Ubaka University. Faculty is in our head. Now NDC for what happened? And these are not necessary. It cut across all tribes, especially the account guys. You know, do you know how we were bringing them to NDC? It was a deliberate approach. Some of them meetings and radio soon. Another fact was in Tira. You need to share your meetings. So where we have reached, carrying the Ashanti youth to this level, you don't bring these decisions. And a deliberate MPP attack on him. And our party people to see from that angle. You better won't come later.
Okay, Menso Medase.
I'm not try beef in the past. But we've been doing this for a long time. I don't just speak from a vacuum. Many kinds when share a tear for you now. So I'm for any bone of my because when I was coming, they knew so me. I'm not here to do politics. I'm here to speak for my country. On July 15, 2025, according to Attorney General, he referred complaints Awaji about Yegro Nyamin, and I want to quote: "The directive is born out of a growing public concern, corroborated by media reports and intelligence regarding the involvement of some citizens in unauthorized mining operations." Graphic Online.
Okay.
Graphic Online. And therefore, this concern came to the president. Say, Joseph Yamin, anyone abanga, NDC abanga. Omo first vice, right? Omo ye galamsi. And you ask a very salient question. And it was brilliant. Say, do you think the president will just direct his attorney general to forward this particular situation to your friend Yoko for investigation? Unless the president might have established something. Now, in any case, Yoko report in a way. How long would they have taken the whole government apparatus? National Security Mpo Yegalam saying Yamaka Erastus Saradonko of Joy News is affiliated to you, or say National Security for Yegalam. I did not say it. Please let us be mindful because Galamsey is killing us. We don't sit here for someone like Yamin who had been caught in the act of President Arafat.
Please, I'm coming.
It's sad. Galamsey is an existential
threat. Because that is not what I have on the table now.
But with all due respect, I admire Joseph Yamin.
It's okay. I allow that because that's why I'm a visa source of the attribution that you made. Yes. So let's come to what we have today. Yes. So Obi Kasa, then you write it. Now,
Obi betimi sorry. A petition. Say, Baba Amando, say we are going to it will be very unfair for any wise person. Say, just because Obiako position OSP say Baba Amando rape will be to shall not for a rapist. Just a mere fact to obey the allegation to Obiso. There's no proof, there's no evidence about it. Nipa no Beka in the same vein, they said the Omoya regional minister came out to apologize and retract. Obusa said him fine, Obia Hununu. Now you see an investigate doesn't make the person such a person.
Okay.
And he said Obi can't come to Obiso with no evidence with BBR. Not just because they are allegations. Who say any pana now open the panel service Galamsey and answer there. Is that how you want us to live in this country?
Okay.
And I know there. But the point is, I will repeat, say the deliberate attack on Dr. Frank is a strategy for my opponent to disarm the NDC because someone will say we are growing fast, traveling the Ashanti youth, opening their eyes that now it's not about Yawumi Tumu and whatever, it's about development. It's about people who recognize you and give you space. people who will see you and make you opportunity to contribute to Ghana. And then we shout and Tinaka now only didn't come out about NDC and people. They are talking about development. They're staring issues. Some come on in there, about Chroma saying, young Tono Yamaman, and you're 2 million, you're term. So by saying that, your opponent will definitely react.
Okay.
Not only this a charge. Do you think they won't have a strategy for him? So that's why I'm drawing our party people attention to it. That at the end of against other Frank. It is an attack from the MPP, a strategy to make sure that the NDC momentum is being cut off, and that is why we are drawing the attention to it.
President, I instructed Attorney General. Say yes, see me galamsi. Tell me about to say at the end of the day, or so they are cocordians hanity. But me kase, the year come hanis, I make my money. And I can say that this strategy. Galamse no yes say. They say me, and Yoko. At how many from July till end you continue your investigations. Okay, you, that is, it's okay. No. Why are they quiet? It is because they're doing it.
Okay, that is not what we are discussing today. Mama recognize the presence of Abusha. It's okay. You talk when I ask you to talk. It's okay. Professor Smart Sapong. Professor Smart Sapong. As we to my friend S Square, or former lecturer. Senior research fellow. Or KSTU. Prof Martin Akwaba.
Yes, I am.
Na BBI woko there.
Yamia dum.
Yamo fisha panzo.
Oh, I think come to you. I feel say na ho de da so ho pa na say. Mo boy djuma na mimi akwa mene mimi ababa mando musu de agina mse
na schools here boko
oh nyame adom sisi ade break ya graduate ye addition for na wie ni ade ntino sisi ade emphasis ya break ya nessa but officially akabe na otwemi no answer na school na close down na fe ye bieba pe na say gidi sisi first year so na no medical admission, first release for no medicals near there, but eventually they will start classes in January.
Oh, okay.
So the Vice Chancellor, Professor Jomo, and the Muniaba Professor Pro Vice Chancellor, and Impeni for Kenya, who invest in the BBI course in Yamiado.
First, now, Obetes will be a professor, and as we need it, you know, training and that's a grand How old are you?
Oh, very old.
How old are you?
Oh, very old.
Like how old?
Oh, a little, maybe 40 years in chair.
Really?
Really?
So you are not even 50.
Oh, Debbie.
Who school? I'm on an school.
Me a PhD no joint both K University Seoul National University South Korea.
I see.
But masters ne secondary ne Kenya dem kono Ghana here.
Do you know motivation you there to climb with that speed of light on the academic
obisasem. In fact, you know me fetch Kwame nomine Kwame na say na oba you fetch kakra. Ane baba amando mo ade. Na said you uze kunfo no mu behavior difference no mo said you better say yenya opportunity ne kakra na pese ye double up because by nature's own arrangement wo no ye wo achi kakra obi yes ye wo so to say so on chat trend between ye ma ye wo ye achi kakra no mo ye wo mu ayi so when we get the opportunity we try to double up.
Okay.
And now unfortunately if you assembly as usual said will be a fiat year they had to stay home for 4 years without continuing the school. Yes, and I'm a bon. Me pass me.
Na Jenny ho. Sika ni ho ankasa.
And the case the koya memma nko ma me an ba na ye memma nko a. Enti no nte say and na me third man. Enti nte say bi anko ba bi sacrifice in those days so tina fie na onua no memma nko school na. We memma nko anti je kakra ba fie panya de pia senior no. Enti yeah we had to do that so nyame adom. Edu yesoma yeso enti Nema if I say yes be me say we fear 4 years ni side na make any into them me yes say the kwan no me try say me ya shim aha and to say you go school you be student loan na you student loan senior ma anwune ho eh me dey na meje say student loan pa me dey na meje because sabe kwan fa so be do school bonum kra na
I bet you say that is the only resort.
Yeah.
That's not the last resort. That is the only resort.
And nyame adom
Rashid Tanko.
me ni Rashid Tanko.
I don't know umetun na doctor chirana.
One will be professor of the Mami answer host. Eti nyame adom the very good so mama kan fa mo papa na ba so professor NNN so anuama. Me wo university I think second year. And I'm share professor NNN so anuama.
Okay.
He's been an extreme inspiration to me. Extreme inspiration to me. Only Professor Benoni K Godo. Unfortunately Professor Godo Accra we film. That's what I mean. But I mean the one surviving and the bully dear my page me muso ana ma bomu mwase yo no. A lot of life, real life real life like they end your raw no so free dunko we chire ho baby dia so then chrobo ase kwan so baby it no so timi so no so free form no so call anytime I listen to him Charlie you cannot but to try to move to keep moving.
I'm so proud of you. Maybe some way, not to inquire in your personal life, but I want to do something to the psyche of our listeners.
Yes.
Be a witchy and a baby, but so who said, and Fahone baby free, and Fahone, Nipo, and Fahone fear free.
Nipo,
I dear be out of the yes,
you get it. I'm a child of a first class illiterate. Like when she school demo that, and so before she died, she could boast of a professor.
Wow. In
identity, Obia say now can the inspiration is necessary. Baby,
yes. Every grana ye juma na wusia. Which me ya could do na.
Come here, Kawasi asem.
Yes.
Come here, Kawasi.
Okay, can I share him free? And share him my man share him free Amando. Aha, be we na baba. Amando yenti on that.
Probably statistics data to one we are in Eugene had done a very good job. Yeah. Said Mexicano. Idea we have to discuss it dispassionately. A bar and woman.
I think also crowd education background.
Yes. I taught before and some if you remember. I was trained. I'm a trained teacher. Ankasa. But the issue is that see I'm sure a new idea drew hanne. Na politicize no ti ebi mu asebin ka umunim. Na uti omo utterances every aban mu na oyema show na obitimi ka say we blame free SHS for it na metia na makoma se yi sika barrier afiri ho say ko school adisua no ya say o so manhua ni aban kwanya say enkwada nko school 8 years there must be something omo ye ene na bi mu so ka say ye apo ti asem your logic yi na say ya pod e ba na say no mutimi twa English science so class o mutwa right say ya po and so munya po no mutwa those two programs na that is the question na so matimi fairly English and come training ni na de o fairly ni na de obetimi aka say ene na ye massage bibi na ye den e man kwada no ba na nkwala na pass bi na ye den ye di bia wo ho so there should be something wrong. Obisho arguments and say be a president pe no free stress you so or cut enti omu faili but ni nyina no I do not want to say it that way. We have to look at it holistically. Again I hankola me ba me checks kaka 99% of adolescents yankola ye omo that area omu use smartphones. This is you can verify 99% smartphones and they are no can make actually. I am telling you say SHS for 98% HR bet even in classrooms. Betting obi adwuma mentra say me be say no but say expose enkoda at this level to betting so obeko football we baby omo hair balls nya enkola no nko akasa meboa. Omunya time kwanya den ensua de and they go into betting in a country like us yet wo ya yedi ni e be blame system I said that be here ni bani sikani bantimi ko Wesley girls. Here ni bani sikani bantimi ko prempe. And ye introduce phrase na ye blame say president bi ayi sa sika ha no afiri wo no sabia bunu wo no na di we aba. Are we all right? Young regulatory system na enkwada no kura no kwan amfa so exposure to your friend says technology no smartphones me you know yem pe kwa machine regulate na no ya Minister for Education Ebeka say even tablets are there because of say in education supervision laku ebim kura you should hear the education. You heard it right?
Yes.
So there's something wrong with the system and the children and the area. Now you just cast me akwada to me sorry and now on papa system na ya former akwada kura coach etimi de papa kokot e ma ehwe se papa wabo akwala ne nti ye twe waso. Well, when you know it emboldens the children, so by being feeding a system na ye practicing a brofo system bra we be new minu and send for tired dabi wo wa enye o kasem bi so ko dru finde o papa to sure so about you say cry den efu ba me de Muslim ntim ba bia o encourage me say me njai that boy say nice man yeah yes Christ can always say that's it. You see that discipline is not there anymore. Akola no ne mame etimi ko confrontation of doing who on tiase and them kola bu on mame no papa no what is happening and that moral and everyone said that structure no I different from tete no asay awie but someone has been able to maintain that particular momentum within 8 years. What happened? So I am disputing say free ACT and I say apo. I'm not saying it's a system. Apo de prof enim say apo de tena honya ne yesu mu time kwa na manfo ba apo
obi kura so ko chere na apo nka.
So I'm not glorifying apo, but I am saying say yen hwe ye hu ye sen kwada no ntete ye na ye de ma won no enuma bia ye subject to mutu enne sa kwada kura ka chere maame se ohia de a maame ne ntimi nka se me ntom ma ho because de ohia no at this time opesa akola na ni jenti bi obe de obe ama no so akola de ko school mu a akola ni teacher ni eye de eko teachers for ni be respectfully I love you me ubisa me uyi farmer friwa teacher ni na eye de because teacher ni dear the salute I give you more bread we are pretending to be paying them they will pretend to be teaching teachers for ni be there so much bet even in the classroom on what be challenge us saying and it is happening that is professional development allowance so kura wan tua on bet chemio we must talk about the budget obi a onye amampanyin bi a onye I institute professional development allowance educator allowance 3,200 teacher ni nko the budget osiman tua what's any say mistake na ba me na kwose December obetwa bet one nkola na beka moma twa bet
sa 1 month ade no ene nyansunsan so won so
I am saying say me can e beba on say at the system oba na wanyere sa teacher ni fee say wonye de unmu no de me kan no I am saying say wan hwe yi a wan hwe yi ni an hwe teacher ni so yi a de beba kura chen we that is why I'm dragging at because teacher ni ba no hia no mapi but ultimately there were several interventions part time
you swiftly downplayed the argument among for yes previously no more try exams na supervision ekoso among for munya exposure to foreign materials near there no I didn't like the energy that you
okay let me ask you something in 2014 about 28% passed me 72 failed 2014 not supervision to say I'm asking you 2014 72 hoping 72% failed. What are you telling me? And then in 2016 they did well. In 2015 they did well. 2016 they did well. And the trajectory where they did well is the same. So what has happened? Okay, supervision in 2014 will be supervisor. Yes, occasion foreign materials no them cry I'm telling you. Opa for mo ko se popa motom. Omo omunum wi anim wi. Na yanti kroma na university bebre dey CCTV camera to still amanfobia. So we can put in place mechanisms to reducing the rate at which ye expose you because that teachers won't be so complicit because akola normally pien for foreign material.
I checked some said 19 teachers crown on the
correct. Ask yourself, se teacher need salary near all 50 cities now who tria say yan count yan man on obede. So I'm blaming every government say we have not been treating the teachers so well. Besin ne adati any regime ye won sase wo ho a teacher ni betimi anya sase na twa nan kakra besin ne
not na grat no mo shase
enya not asem kwa na memeka government ankasa
point of view okay
accommodation kwa teacher ni ba bi a woda interest ni bi ko yembe hyew. What do you expect? So it is about time that we address that teacher first policy, no. President Mahama mistakes assist with every administration. President Kukurantumi, but he had a strength in the educational sector. Soccer infrastructure, STEM schools. The whole of Africa, STEM schools now. About 12 of them, proper STEM schools. You need discipline. Now, Kolana Tima excel.
Okay.
So President Mahama must look at some of the strengths now build it on, and that's baby a week. But it's a teacher, prioritize the teacher. Prioritize crime and say now that was mintia. Ubuni saying teacher we are was to light bill 9%, 9.8. What's time on a 9%? We are light bill 15%. And this teacher in 1 day. My point is that sa no more when na kwasoro no. Nyame adom what nya ya de ama dollar no relatively stable. Yes sir. Kido be sending his car $500. Cement do do an auto, and that's what it. But the issue is that so one teacher in a year you expose at the channel. No one teacher in a weekend club we are channel near that one and we are so we are president about 8 years. Who the suburb born? Meanwhile, he did an excellent job.
That is Baba Mando of the New Patriotic Party. Mamintie Patrick Kwame Atua of the National Democratic Congress.
Analysis na be see
you see, address issues as they are. Let's address them as
some
they
people
are.
kind of you
Want to remember? Just say, me now say Africa to me cry. What I say? And the unim. There are a number of factors that contribute to this. But I go in here, I so I am perceive beja to me say Oma Kwan say Obia unko senior high school. Your school Obia unko bia. Generally, these are some of the things you see. And yet the hard and the bitter truth, but yenka. Tama na your school. Need a feeling. Entino say Uko treasure sa. Udum say wa anya wada. You may repeat one word na class 5 and I say what na class 6. And to be down check crown no obusa wa on person be catch no because the class or competition or me kai o class 4 na give BD so first merit yeah. Na ye term ni be by madam be gina ya nim. Me ma mo class ha. Ma no pa no yi get no exam paper. No abo no am say class 4. Ha! Madam ni twa nim say me ma mo class am so dey mu ma so matali so hyam monam. Hwamari twumasi no ayi na ayi na dey. No ayi we dey agbashi hwe we 75 plenty say o twa dey ka di. The next time you tell them now we mari twumasi uhu no amani ajajajeti. You tell them three years na Yakobu say obi obe madam no. Mari twumasi twa say you be say we dey. Eti abe motivate to am ofiade. And you see am faili. Chama, you see am faili o. Adam it is asem yam say why am faili. Adam kwa mi enu bi. School no enkra what them o 30 classroom no. Bako area na bako edi bako di 20 na bako edi 30. Eti ya wo boy area na ya sorry. Ana so di technical chair di 29 na say challenge dia area. School ni dey jaya na meja. I say hwe. Na wo ja na ho yare. Just on one na adu say oba ba be ko nanim. Enti say yesi yama yem failing kra. yempi omu nyina anko SHS numbers na ehia ye dia then we should expect this because see so na so then you can talk of the quality me tie head Mr. TV say ahanta
Antamasi high school
o say akra bi ba school wa odi age 40 won timi ntro ni din eventually the film na say o mu school ni trauma start I say enti say mo say yempi anko ni anko because ya person obia ba ko SHS ya tiasia you should expect the level of sir adim because you obia nanka ordinary no ne quality ebetuma right for SHS one ya trend edebent na trend tell am from twa no kra om twa den see em failure ya how be see them of course ya time obeda ya 35 no akwa SHS who born dog and not me sha kra bi was me anya school then now he say 35 was that kind kesi o 35 or kind of kesi because omo oni omo na dey bia 30 na no ma me bi was me ba ya 27 what's oh me ba so kra wa ya di na say no nya so 27 no ya dey and the day na see afi dey standard number for ma ya time so we double dig to kra ya shawa untimi nka we 18 13 14 untimi nka because am go for 617 once and the day na see all of a sudden afi dey 27 35 40 nyina I say no ma man
I really get a point now there but you say what your education kakra almost say your best 3 domains as you developing. What you are saying, is based on the cognitive. So what then happens to the affective and the psychomotors? I really want to say that there are other parts of the body that ought to be developed.
I have always raised issues about it. And I'm going to be school with me, BEC, you wouldn't be a toy. Draw a fish and name the past. To see I'm a fish past the part, then I am life.
1 year precuno.
Not a fish, I will be a wood not a fish, I will be a wood maybe and I said you are done a carpenter and I said Miss went to man school. Fish, I will draw fish, name the past. And you didn't have pie, meaning some fish and you could draw a dear pan a fish draw and play on my life. But I know you did deny who will be a man to Manco school. What I said, Sapa asked when you need it. I know they wow. I won't drive you. I will call the first class example.
And yet, a pi square ne sa trigonometry ne mathematics ya ya ka ho asem ya anka the alternative ya ba CSS express road no at Accra Kumasi road so by 50% anka yenya
and the pi again, so some of the Jews and Kwana Kasa and Kwana and the class senior, what they are you now on my area, go fast stadium around or Rebecca.
Yes.
I think a phone cry. Yes, it's your money more. One more year, I am in Pena. No crazy who no more. Who do I senior? Ubet him.
Sikanisro.
Akrana. As it is Akrana, Oko Tro said, senior, oh yeah, someone saw your commas. Said, living. And then, or the break especially. When simultaneous question.
Factorize the full.
Worry be it. Now, yeah, you're drawn of deck. Now, worry be it. You see, woman can't crunch and crown. What's you know? Yeah. Come on, you're draw what's you. I didn't get a phone and I didn't get a throw. So, yeah. Now, the Yana minimum so much a do. Nigeria for question if and 2 Timas and who Timian once in Nigeria for the and we don't, but don't for a very general fan of train at this juncture. I'm a Nigerian student. Nigeria for the and watching I can watch them. It's the most difficult exams I mean because you're going to invest in you say, oh, I invested here. The answer over lectures.
Because it's semester based. Which you be a church.
But what's is the most difficult exams in your life cycle. Me reflecting. And my say exams are school school exams say deeper wasi. And how do we prepare and crown? How to answer questions? Prof, do we have a unit? Training schools orientation how to answer questions.
Now, were you not up in arms? Time Baba Mandumi say man kwadana past questions.
Past questions. It was an easy way approach. What I said, I know there was. I'm trying to say, I could be exams for.
Okay.
Or try exams now. Why mistake? And we came. And what J extra sheet. Was that so 2 lines? Obedrum to finish a cry and stop question. And the acquisition channel true. The cancellation is not cancelled. And of course, admitting. Do chairman or trouble top the cancellation is not cancelled. And what the coin. Some of these tips, as I say, a champ crown. Sanya man, there should be, you see, we should have deliberate unita. And can qualify better. School for orientation, much exams for how to comport yourself. Sanya man, and Sanya, in fact, as I can see teacher quality, look no crap, me say school, the quality of the teacher.
Yeah.
Mass, almost inquire to our movie. Pa, yet, masters in them. Never was it planning to many so much. Because teaching itself is how to disseminate what you know to students. So it's a different.
Well, I don't have that.
What's young cry out to your failure? What the two anymore failure? I'm being honest with you.
Okay,
Anna, yes, it's Barry. Madam, you try, do I know about her? Do I know about her? Any other schools to be quiet? I had such a new record. Anna, you buy the catch madam, say, madam, that topic we and when the head the pan, one time, madam, the was in a more crassy about the berry. Sometimes the quality of teachers, teacher, you cannot watch our senior, so what the classroom and foot room,
but in talking about
good that you pass.
In talking about the quality of teachers, can the quality of teachers diminish overnight? These are the same teachers just last year. Can their quality be eroded?
No,
just overnight.
You see, share some of the factors. You heard the general factors.
Okay.
So we are looking at it, and you say only the main idea, but and also can be. And we from personal experience, me see me math teacher keke. What they want is manage to eventually they did it. 28.
No question, partner. Say as some idea. Tiana come here with your friend Luta. And Israel from
there's a concern about education. And Krano, a who role play. Say Accra or SHS. Na or the lifestyle be as in the so. Na me na SS nyakra otimitena openly abonten be assist you on table so because of makonteko no omowe their lifestyle ne san niema no. These are some of the results remember. Nti teacher for role play. You see teacher for role play.
Yes,
government will role play and sana society na yet minutes so you see your contribution you say bet me there then
government dey one
prof maminti on this matter what dem cry one handle of
enti em say na me nuanom mienu aka yi na meba ho sisi a na me nuanom mienu aka yi na no em say ne kwan so ano no asemba aya na ye penny for masibe enya ne etwam dem fa say etwam but we are guarding against ochina next year ye ka say mu ba betro another one next year ye say then e betimi aya be improve on the situation currently say ne tie no dey I think say ye nyina ye worried for the past 2022 DBC 2025 year mass titru na mfa senkrofo ka ho asem from 61.4% a movie called 62.2% and a movie called 66.9%. Nti nanka I say and so fine so and say etiba 48.7% here kan virtually say courses ni na not etiba form because we English from 69.5 about 69. It won't say a marginal decline, but it's still a decline. The other one, no, integrated science. The last time on Muchoye, if 62.5, about 66.8, about 58.7 in 2024, and as you see about 57. As a 2023, that's a status a cause for concern. Social studies and so from 71% of Munya 2024. 76% 2023, down to 55% in 2025. It's a cause for concern. A binum argument of the work room say about the science students. No, the ratio is that a lot of them passed elective maths but failed core maths. And also a conversation. And I'm for remarking and why I can so should come and explain. Because I crowd to elective mass there, some could to core mass, and it's a conversation in also. But I'm best starting to say mass and I can. I'm starting mass because me not be interested. Very interested. Sabi, medical car baby and if you want question beside the manekofa sa issues nearby. Nyamiadum of all the challenges we encountered growing up, mass nyadia. Me who ni difficulty that like me who what was with mass that makes it difficult me who what was with mass that was difficult. I'm saying it in all humility.
I think it has to do with the teacher. Yes. Yes, it has to really do with the teacher.
Mr. Ampofo on the FIAS Mr. Ampofo crowd meaning and Odie kakra na whoever took us say mark and of fire from I think primary 3 a deba say mark be mo per mass no oba I saw the grow no bia kabi it is oba per mass no one per mass no kra na ono o think say one per mass na ni nyina je so na free fie like I say the grow no and everybody's psyche was that hey my per mass na free everybody went it and I buy GSS and so Mr. Ua de na me fa so or quite harsh as or the Takashi na chere mass or yes no ni mass but that's all the who na chere who share because one Mr. Ua to be the ababo apampem say apampem say mentia say fine personally they make not to discredit one so no more mass challenge but I drive to the point say teachers na chere mass no should try as much as possible to demystify it. Obi on more per se ni hu ye hu school mo nti ni master teacher obi no na say nkora na mpe of course no. In mass nya dia anka say itimi ye din but we are encountering a problem and mass akwa problem. One more move say we try elective mass say I made them the foundation part because foundation na make ho asemi manya challenge bia no. You see mass the same thing now they add on something simple.
Mass you know class 4 no and now JSS 1 class 5 they need JSS 2 class 6 they
just an upgrade
but
so class 4 teacher ninya
that is the problem.
JSS 1 and the channel you can
me part training college
yeah
me who almost chance some content methodology when I say the cheapest subject here mathematics meanwhile now you basic level no na
the teacher
oh asem am kan teacher mu de mass mu misa na me baba na mako mathematics oh mass the university grampo another table me baba the course na to ade no uti but now reading in fact ni na so me sorry no
debate is not difficult
Quantitative methods.
Debate debate and write-ups. You've seen how I write. Unfortunately, my young men to be and can yes and come and the science-based courses. Me a Greek student. But everything that has to do with reading now. Oh boy, unyame dade bia mecha. Na mo me do calculation Mary Baba na becho. You
see, the human mind is fashioned to be able to contain a very good English, a very good mathematics, a very good. Me crano, me man crano in ya the feeling say, you will do no more. Your ball, Muso Munya, dear Waha, I was the overall best English student, but I was a science student. Na English literature for like as na English then there for no. I don't see anything special with trying to. I debated to the national level, national finals. It is needless to protect the environment since it will be destroyed. That was our ballot topic. No, and now we could debate. That was our final topic. Ballot here, the code debate, and also a debate for. Say it is needless to protect the environment. Never have the needlessness.
Normally, equal against the
media. I think the first thing we need to do as a people, they say, Mr. T project, I think 10 or 11 years ago, but we are going to name and I think it's a good time. Now you started now you say me administer mathematics. Now you friend to catch them young.
Okay.
When you clear it from their mind early, now demonstrate it to them. So there are simpler ways of teaching those complex topics. In fact, me experience here. Let me judge them say mass in you to send your me call mass power. I left 4 questions and I left. Why? Because I knew what I have gotten was too much to get me an A. My objective is 50 questions. I'm not going to meet me. I'm cross checking me home. Say 50. My training. Back to this conversation. And my first submission is the teachers should try and demystify the course for the Enkrano. Unless send your name penny for you, Kaka, and teacher Mankas and strength in Shed anyhow. You will be no more for whatever reason. Obe free homa qualified person abani ntino wa force actually course no so sa for no ho en cheda anya na area ba so na say SS mass the same team actually say my university say my SS say my no actually the bi mu sa wo ho no mu a if we get the right people they will demystify. In fact my main cancer same way prempe kwaku prempe me adam for back one in the school now ochimas mass can no be physician till a teacher came. Mr. Sumras is here, Director of Education across so Sene Mansosa District, Eastern Region, on the Director of Education. Michianos are no poetia. Till Mr. Sumwa came. When Mr. Sumwa came, the Obia person assessing the impact of Sumwa or Bob Prempe Dean or Diaka. Kwaku Prempe from nowhere within a term. You started second term, if you don't know courage bisa question. That was why people realize that we develop it back. Etimi answer question. Etimi the nadia coach teacher say she say mecha. First in the no backward can kasabi no the other. Kwaku Prempe could get B in mathematics, selective maths for that matter. Eti onu kwaku di unsisa Mr. Somwane for say so one ba man. Sa na unya teacher bi nso a enkura na say bi can come up. And yes, something that cannot be done. But on this particular matter, no the Nkrofo can be say invigilation this time was tighter. My personal experience in the major exams. I think that's a BC as a saying. Now, major exams, many abra major exams near you. For the public school and police for then. On the side of police, senior, I distorted. I lost the entire exam. I lost it. Exam I mastered a flow camera. I distorted. I for over 30 minutes. It took Madame Bakwa, Madame Bakwa, no kind of vigilators. No. And I was but smart, are you not writing? And I'm saying, I've lost all my thoughts. To the extent, I said, hour. The crane who said, team is Enti mummy any who bio ya tight no nya hour me jina across to the woman or ya dear pound so say must say it looks like I'm not writing for a long time. I don't know about my Bekasa nothing. Education like exams environment. Exams environment. It is how more kind invigilation. Mummy who bio the young crying in the tense condition. Obey me a flow. Enti adaroma sa debate in the course of mummy na yankan but I still think that say no man listening teacher will role to play. Student will role to play. And the school itself, the parents and them be a year of Muka say, me my pam crofo three piece. 3 piece na war who's home. Also, baby, me a bone so more. I don't know how that's so. Usane, sa hospital on in Chewa, food joint view. Me call her. Smooth up, yeah. Who's an answer crowd and cry, baby? You beat him by your already 13. There was a girl I felt should be like 12, 13, and on a brabino. That was a be in small girl on check secondary school for a unibi dress nibi. And Odi Kakotana say. And a bra penny call that be a near the baby. I thought said Ninu penny benum be the honor. Fanta Nabi senior. Men ko ha bia na man ni be si on say for no we bia su be hwie e na me frɛ ba ni rua ne say nana odaro man e ko so yi minim se we hu a ono so man ni so e pani kakra e no se na adwene ma ho se hwɛ o de nyine ha ne hwɛ bia na nya pani ni dia wo e ya akra keto akra no hu na be ka se 10 like what's up anybody na say mo bon se pa no mo nye no o experience obeku Ena mene penny no me tu na no say no we dey man nko so wole ha ena yin na ena ntiko ese masa mo fa bi so na muti mesen dey ni like time like akra ne ho ne ho bi a ono dey agi bie kakaka no big bottle I'm telling you me am any masam na make kan agege me na so empeni for agege ya abrakuto ya hwe ni anka ni ya yankra na ba ne sei my recommendation in terms of ehuni sura mu for exams no I think that the teachers will have to demystify things. Me also I'm making this promise before you somewhere in January next year. Maybe I will resurrect our project be am fear say catch them young especially with the mathematics on the area. I'm a mathematics professor. I'm a mathematics professor and I think I can help campaign being a schools near there. We can tune their minds again. Let teachers not to us free. But the teachers themselves too must have to be called together. No more share ideas. Especially to look for you. Now make a JSS necessary. School, school assembly. Yeah. Brad be friend me. No, both school are quite me. Best me body. You can see a boy walk from her. Private school, I did you. Now, when are you 21? I'm saying, school, I am going 21. No, you see, time no. Who's that grace be coming from those schools? And today I cry so much top say upon a quality of teaching. And no bit because school, private school, can see them school. Who know I 21, 25 from Montessori school. And to the quality of a free gas as well.
Teachers for my mentor need you. You can't blame teachers, especially those that would have to this. Me say, your mom more teachers for no more. Me, my mentor say you were a teacher, you've been there, you know. And here is the sub of a classroom. Now, what child there's about child there 10 months, 11 months. And you have the sound mind to teach the child. Now you are more core demonstration. I bind to your musu. O to musu no 1 month pay. No way 10 months to okujana because kivo gari. Me nya advert mom. We dear way or no why R square. And teachers I swear to God if we take care of the teachers so well. These things and can at the end of the day they will perform, but still I know my idea within 8 years now. Now body about based on what Minia Babaka is saying and say
master teachers for no at the end of the obey na waye so for say into ya can now watch no I'm on the side of the teachers sincerely me can say I'm on their side but I can see I'm Meti say me so abide the meka. Enye nsem nyina na eka already. Abide the meka. But say makogina wo say me charge dia sincerely nkwara nti. Mestre teachers for mama ye nkyerem say come ya ne ade but come do say come do answer nkyerem say
na bia for nsem ye no didi.
Especially when you for bia wo village light in you.
Na nsem wo.
Eno so
Obi mi JSS
obi ICT. Enso obi takura
me JHS RMU notebook. Who are many agents with the mechanic room? I'm going poverty. Who never know my church. That must become big. Have grown into big parts.
Say change.
Madam, you could, and you see,
let me tell you,
the must become
functions of the head. The chilies one here.
Maybe the other motors become big. Who shall have for business? The motors become big. The whole class, it's a quite BC. Signs of puberty. The motors become big.
Remember, the motor.
Okay, meaning other topics, you know, a brain into Mamu 2 minutes each. I'm on touch on a few for calls. Let me start with you. I say with a man, any of it. I say, OSPU say, Doctor, since I push you almost your munko, yes, in the next 2 minutes.
Tama, you're Mutala Mohammed, a few months. Students be by her every day. I dance here, say, only a medical student, in fact, as I'm not seeing any in there, but watching on television that moment, I couldn't hold my tears. Because you see, me Chinigana pa district Pia Makoda. Every district in this country Makoda. I don't have me down 3 days, 4 days. I really know this country. And what is going on in the rural communities? Aluta, baby, Obi, I want who like that trunk room. What they call on Tranta. Let's be honest to ourselves. The best thing is to pick people from that place. That is the best way you can solve the issue. So sometimes
what then become your sense of patriotism?
The issue I make can say in as much as I appeal to almost all we should look at a long-term solution which will be permanent. Said they are not Mutala Mohammed. We identify a brilliant student who want the constituency, and also support 2 or 3 medical school. And that's what we say. Most say Bahaya Baba wow.
I think a little so started with 100 engineers.
It should be a government initiative because area now government they are supposed to go for our own corner. There are brilliant students there. School fees community. So deliberately spot them.
I think this idea is very fantastic.
Yes, spot them.
Very fantastic.
Never show mutim say akosi man say Kotokuom ha doctor bi anyhow. You hu say wo call BC watcha wasi resource. Yeah, the whole Barima girls and I do call school papa. Yeah, boa support too. Money na home ma be me bia me da down ko susu mu. Ko school ni ye. Na wo wia na be doctor. Kotokuom polyclinic you get them on the first say, hey, I could say, man, say, they say, the wire doctor, no, on them, from one tea, Madame Fubia, one coast school, oh, yeah, no, the years, I'm for so let's try and drive them. And yes, sir, senior, so be a what no chrome on in life. Young girls here, Muko training college. How you come senior buyer? Now the no to a crabia say, I like tinny. Now no get back or say how them you could. No for assembly my plan and I say me then. I buy a made 25 years I may pick on worry. Now the Marco say crabby ask you to you mean oh sometimes somebody out here it looks funny. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I buy or no young girl. Well you where school? Or Barima Kofi mama. I'm not
you call Facebook page at Chepa and never come.
Offer. No, say a doctor friend frame. baby or no more than a toy no or call no sign by because not all pay baby Savia and Hui Gakra. I'm quite ready.
You call talents by election. You call talents 2015
life in
you call talents by
election. Washroom crown, it's not a one room. Prof,
yet to one of my so yes, free range, who that's ready man. No, who ye no about would imagine say, yeah, medical student to work in USTA. Listen, let's be honest to ourselves. Now we're now the Nako to rural community be hospital be all. Now, say you put a and so no, near the second and some. I'll go to one of the whole now, yeah, and from my family. I mean, sometimes let's be honest to
ourselves. But quickly answer na mebo way tofan. Mame fanchi akese peace. My Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Abi obi anyame hira no. Se nyame bo wudin so ba mampanyina inshallah. Nyame bebo amwan. Adwen pa I won it team inshallah. This country will benefit from Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia as president in 2029. There's no two ways about it. Now, the onus lies with government. One who say nipa ne ko hwiti dey necessary.
Opposition campaign.
Communication there though. No, it is simple. Tie me. Nanu ya. And I buy 1 year. We say economy. What next for crowd beto omo krampo. Oma ya adwuma wo de omo ka. Untua nti so de ne ko akura simple. Bi mu be ye demonstration ba kubi. Man ni bere ya o kasa ya e pa kakra. Bien no man fa anya na okuruma. Bakuna na wani je ne ho na o kasa boko no. Obia when you kasa ko tro ne de. Oh, this lady is just respectful and everything. But bakuna na passionately all kasam more virus. Would you be covered 10 months morals? Yeah, me say. So the onus is with government say. So one say identify Ghana our problems baby. Yeah, agenda 111 hospital. So by also meant to us.
No, but you know say budget no.
Me say. What say your boss say when I come out complete all? Bra, one case over choose so hand pick.
But let's be realistic.
No, so
over the
and now priority because we start here every one of them at what various stages of completion. A big cry there commission here. Also cry by location. A lot of them, all on the metro, no. They make kind of the priority. I'll bet me a yamanaboa. Mini we crano. So do something about it and stop whining now. Finally, special prosecutor here that was sick. Sebabi Adri, Ochi, Obi Okasama, NBC, and SCAP officer. Attorney General Woho, more than 100 and something years, maybe. Send or Jema man. Yoko, send or Jema man. But they make kind of say, Yen stop say yeah abuse your authority na ye nyina enye your friend say attorney general ankasa or no ankasa consent or kasa ya kopim say A+ kura say papa no kura kronfo nyame na meka but the entry ni yes o man na ye bo ho ban na ne besi ne ka me hwe anim say o speak o investigate part na o mo so makoto 296 million part na doctor call your post no nya ba bi ko anya nanan ye did teacher nika what can say on my priority hospital any part the na beto doctor now upon accommodation any part 296
now provide
accommodation ina
8 years no so mu provide accommodation
and no make na be the school fees wo ba part na wo tua part na part na so why you want ntabo part na only so 45 cities mama dey fi hu enye
very well. Very well. And on the doctors media no, near Messer and say Abia Safo no, Mukakoe interventionary kakradia. And the moment timeline say we do to her. Abia for 1 year. If you are a baby, you are bound to the Biausia at the end of the year. You are posted to a place. Minimum nurses for any be relief back to where you prefer. You serve at that place for maybe I think sometimes I think maximum 3 years. Me I for a sebako or call to northeast. Okay. Oh, to way back to northeast or buy or the sooner they buy I'm so okay fine. I know say you have a genuine idea, but the rule also says that ultimate na ho serve kakra. you can be relieved back to a place you want. He wanted me to help. And he me am the Nebeko notice to alcohol baby or tea. Near the when problem you don't frame me. Then I had in there who met me a fruit, Hokram and a baby. Now don't find say this year. Kasaka, I never mobile no move for met me a baby. And I didn't want to push it to anybody in Accra or whatever to help. I just was on corner the uncle steady environment kakra. Oh man, a permanent impression in the minds of the doctor. Said I come to a can on oh yeah, a temporary arrangement. Be so Kobwa kakra, maybe yourself for a year or so and come back. And non relocating the family, you know, we have to put in the arrangement to not 2 years, 3 years or so. Yes, sir. A cycle, sir. For every 2 years, they will have some doctors there.
Maybe only stay accommodation
and go. And I think no. The long term planning is what Minia Kwame Tuasoka and the long term. In the long term, Mumienya sa way I fast for medical students work. Medical schools no. Yes, shortlisted A1s for no. No more better exams, no protocol for akojini na umu pass any adinya kwese na pa na ye wie. And so yes, that selected district by district. Quite the call. Only some for na ye reject your mohano. You know when they go abroad, they are allowed to do medicine.
Yes.
They pass excellently. They practice. Tie the moment relax mu kakra sabin kronke to animu for so timimra umukwa. They go and help. OSP with a 1 minute per. OSP, I get the impression said Jama office so popular. Also they are popular so it looks like office in Ghana said they are so fast obia. That's closely how I see it. From Penny Amidu.
Matiamidu time na a waste of time.
From Matiamidu time. Anyone knows on the timing. I think the only success they've chalked is like 100,000 Ghana cedi. And so in this current budget, 158.9 million, 158.9 million Ghana cedi is allocated to that office. Sabe ni abayano wunti menye nuti no. Afe nkwancha de bia na wo chese. Ni
Okay, mama me kwa homa so Emra.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we need to be akasa free.
I depend me. And education, the animal can do cancer last one no many adwene because the moon I'm going to meet you too kind. Okon kroni bi ohwa wo ma obenya ankomu free kromo na omu wi anu amomati na wa because omo mu nim say the hospital but so obi okuma so de ne kwa ebi ohwa base 2 weeks kwa no ti school nim da enti said the work and no kure de ba akopɛ wo mo be wie wo ho na no yen try say be fa wo mo okromu ho na no beboa but se nipa no nka na de ne kɔto akure bi ohwa wura ho ya ka se da wo ma de akekwa unte hwe no klepa no kano nti no mo ye ne se beboa me da se
so me da say hello good morning
Good morning, Luka.
Yes, I hear you.
Ijani ko jantu bo sia ko no kata Peter Fosi member of NDP Media Pictures. Yo mo bi ani chewo na ncho o Luka. Dalam cheje na meka aka. Luka e no Ghana ache na be papa bi enya o. E se na nche ni juma nyo. E ti galam che no so so ma dia. Mo munye no munye nje. Ko galam che no se na bo boy tre pa o. E se na nche o so se Kenya cha ta obi abawura awo beta abawura police station aya sa boy se mani boya o e afa mo ma bufie na o e ti ka be dia enye ni ye na boy se nyeju man na e bo ni Ghana am champ people na na me ka
men so me da say hello good morning.
Hello Luka.
Yes sir boss mba twenty.
Luka sorry be me do today. Luka ma mencha ye ni Patrick Kwabietua wa boy juma pa na Luka be ma mo ni ejuma. Luka Yankure Australia wo mo feli nyina ne ade nyina ye de ni nyina so boni nyina ye mpa mankra na enkwani traditional wo enkwani traditional ena ye se de kwan ya fa so ye pia nkra ni nyina akugu school mu ni ade no Lucas ya trust ni ya nhwe ni ye ni ade ya ye mfa cut off point bi ntu ho no mu ni ade e ba sa nkra ni ba yi wo mu so mbesi ade na akra no ni se wo twa wo ntwa wo ko school eni ade na ye ne o ma ba so ye ne da and the cut off point to a private by no who will be surrounded, dancing woman and ambassador near there, woman surrounded woman were teacher for a teacher for woman creadia and pray you move woman at the teacher in the better way to match up any idea. It is the same education as the young trust in the age and I am going to want near Pepper the Paso because every country, education is the backbone of every country. You have to turn us as an idea, Papa, Luta, and the Ghana near some bottom papa. My uncle will be ready.
Hello, good morning. Major Sonia Frost. Yo, Yentu.
I went back on your son, Doctor. I said, on the delegate, I say, on the neighbor, and look on Shan, order number 4. That's what you can say. Young woman, piano, may lose and top inside. You want me to take a phone? And I know Mukata. The person the rare and could only be a head teacher for any school. And yes, I'm Petra. It's a new one. A quenya so or Chadia or Chadia Yepa so and for that 1 year was schoolman, Nayasa Cafe, me and Tian Kodani was school. And only a special, I want to be found because 30 minutes of us are correct school, not as a young piano, you're pen away. And now, was school 1 year ago, as you know, Jan noticed. Yes, sir, you have a bit of Quadano. I'm also Mufasiano. I have papa.
Okay, but I see the offered you a dieno, Esiha, non con abo, na Mamena, a Professor Smart, I say, Baba Mandu, Medase, Sansona Kwame Tia, Medase, with a production team in us, and Yako Yeno, Yamfaho, Aseda, any Munyam, Emachi Diampon, Yanko Yen, Mr. Madame Fancham, Repomia Transia, Eveni, Fremco Joproku, Aluta, na Rich, and a team, no air Transia. The longer